Boy girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick account. Today's gonna be what are they afraid of? It's very bright today, sunny. Yippee! Okay, so let's do two power. We had with the forecast now. We good. We're good to go. On three, yes, we are. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. And George is here. You can hear the deep voice. Okay, power number 1, Queen of Sword, 6 of Sword, 3 of Sword. Well, what they're afraid of is that you simply cut them off. This is it. The Queen of Soul, male, female, doesn't matter, is someone who gives many chances. And then one time too many, you're going to say, well, no excuses anymore. And that is it. This is a Lady of Justice, male, female, doesn't matter. Okay? So, yes, very strong, very clear. Clarity here is that S of Sword is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay? So, yeah, they're afraid that you cut them off for good. To be fair, you had good reason to cut them off because obviously they either betray you, whether there were a third party also involved, or that could be that they say some things or didn't say what they were supposed to say, and that is for you like no comeback from that. This is it. But maybe you notice other things for a while. You notice for a while bit in pieces that were not congruent, and they were saying something and they were not really showing the truth or showing up. So you realize after a while, well, enough is enough, arrivederci. So what they're afraid of you cutting them up. Also, it could be that you definitely moving forward. Yes, this is caterpillar, transformation, metamorphosis, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, boom, let's go, right? So you could, what is happening? Okay, you might be saying, well, yeah, now I'm gone, I try many times to make you understand certain things. You don't want to learn, you don't want to understand, you don't want to, grow as a person. Arrivederci, I'm out. Maybe you move home, maybe you move continent, maybe you move country, whatever, you moving on, or you moved home altogether. So that's it. You don't want to rediscuss anything. There's nothing to discuss. You can go your separate ways. It's no anger from your side. You just done. There's no anger here. It's just clarity. I gave you many chances to be there for me or to be truthful, to be real. You didn't. You didn't show up like that, and you're a snake. So what would I actually carry on following you or, protecting you, guiding you, helping you, giving you more excuses? Because at the end of the day, if you don't cut it off, you know what's going to happen? You're going to give them kind of the liberty to carry on being like this, fake. So you have a responsibility for yourself, but also for them, in the sense of, excuse me, George is here. If you allow them to carry on, they're going to hurt more people. They're going to hurt you more. They're going to lie even more. You're going to encourage them somehow by not saying anything. You're encouraging them to continue behaving like this. Hell no. Maybe they say something behind your back and it's really, really not nice. But don't worry, soon people will see what you're made of, who you truly are, and how much they lie about you. So don't worry, but you had the responsibility, the moral responsibility to cut them off. Because someone needs to tell them the truth. Someone needs to teach them a lesson. And you don't need to go into big debate, you just walk away. Don't get into fighting. No need. No, you don't have that desire to get into explanation that lasts 300 years. No, you don't. You're trying to explain many times. You're trying to, kind of lead by example, telling them this is how you're supposed to conduct yourself, because we're not always the same, but there is some fundamental truth and way of being that, for example, you do not lie, whether lie or by omission. You do not do things in the back of someone else. You just don't do things like that. It's common ground, isn't it? Or am I living in a different planet? Sometimes I wonder, because some people realize, voila, that was really and voila mixed together. Voila. So that's what we do. We mix French and English. That's how we do here. Quite often. I'm sure you know. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Boom. Oh, yeah. It's not about forgiving them. You forgiving them, but you also forgive yourself for not believing in them too many times. And you forgive yourself for not cutting them off sooner in your life, or even not even engaging with them. No. They're too here, everywhere, they're just nowhere. So, not your problem. They're going to have to learn eventually. You know, and particularly 2024 is a year of harvesting. I don't know when you're watching this, but I've been saying that for 11 months now. And I can see, I talk to many people, there we go. Yeah, there is a trend. So, sacred source, we, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all creation, or universe, whatever you want to call it. You are special, you are unique. And those people, they're trying to make you feel that you are wrong. They're trying to blame you. Remember who you are. And now I think you know, because boom, bada boom. You are back, absolutely. You moved away from the people and do not look back. You know, when I always use that analogy of, you know, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. Yeah, for a minute I was like, what was that? Because I use a lot of images, but I think it's easy to understand. But you know what? A caterpillar, once he's a butterfly, or he or she, whatever, doesn't come back into the cocoon. It doesn't go back into caterpillar. No. If it happened, let me know, because I've never seen that in my life. No. One-way ticket. Arrivederci. And adieu, I should say, in French. Okay? Arrivederci, a bientôt. No, we don't do arrivederci. Actually, we say never again. Okay. Part number 2, what are we doing? What they're afraid of. 5 of Cups. The Lovers. And the 8 of Swords. Well, they're afraid that they lost you, because yeah, there is a lot of regret. I blew it. I messed it up big time. But there is an idea of them wanting to reconcile. But do you want to reconcile with them? That is a question. So they realize they messed up. They have regret. They don't know how to recover. But the thing is, they have also a limitation of their own mind, and that's probably why maybe they lie in the first place. They think that they, you know, they can't be a certain level, but that is not your job to become a therapist. Okay, so no. So if they have a limitation of their own mind, that is their own mind, and they have to sort that out. Maybe it's also a bit of a limitation of your mind, because yeah, maybe you thought, sure, maybe can I do this? Maybe that 8 of Swords was a bit shared between both of you. It's possible. But number 8 is infinity number. So we have something that we need to tackle, because that could be, you know, long lasting. And we want to clear this. At the end of the day, we have reconciliation. So eventually, I think you will find some kind of balance, 1 cup each. Good, balance. And also because maybe you started as lovers, and maybe that's what happened, literally lovers, and then you realize there's so much more. Maybe now there is an idea of, you know, soulmates, connection, whatever you want to call it, but that could be more than just physical. It could be love. So maybe you thought, oh my God, I don't know, is that really happening? Maybe both of you need to talk, because maybe you're on the same boat, and actually this is this way, you feel the same. It wasn't just something just frivolous, it was so much more. So what they're afraid of, and maybe they didn't know how to tell you. I think I feel a bit more than I tend to say. And when we're going to get to that 2 of Cups, let's not forget, this is a 3 and then there's a 2. Then that is reconciliation, and that is also an idea of commitment, because you love each other the same way. Yeah, you may be a partnership as well in business. Somehow, you know, my God, the business is gone, we're not going to happen. And then suddenly, boom, we can have that connection, but we are 50-50. You give 50, I give 50, that's it, we're 100, okay? Simple. Very in equilibrium. All right. Okay, let's move on to I think it's clear, let's not fluffing around. And also that is longevity number 8, we know that. But the mind, the limitation of the mind, need to be tackled. And need to be talked about. And then we see, you know. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I mean, you can't be serious. Let's do another one. I wonder if you're happy with that. Oh, here we go. You see, this is a kind of, you know what I mean, going together with this one. Yeah. They hope that one day you might forgive them. Because can I speak English today, am I? Because they just think, well, oh my God, he went too far, too wrong for too long, and There's no going back. It will be, I mean, there is a possibility. You both have free will. I cannot tell you for all of you, because it's not a personal reading, it's a general reading. Some of you will give maybe another chance, and some of you no. Basta così, right? Everyone is different. But there is someone with regret, and now it's up to you. What do you want to do with it? You know what I mean? Okay? It's general reading. And there's always a free will anyway. Anxiety. We surround you with a healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Yeah, there is an anxiety because the mind is very, very, very in trouble. Yeah, that limitation of the mind is something that we put on ourselves. So maybe the situation, yeah, maybe that it didn't really work out, fine, but you know what, there's a possibility still of, you know, coming back together, or where my heart suddenly, and also maybe to start properly this time. But the limitation is the limitation of the mind that we put on ourselves. Anxiety is projecting ourselves to the future. Okay, so regret is from the past and anxiety is through the future. Let's not limit the mind. Okay, the mind has to be your tool, it's not your boss. The mind cannot control you, and it happened very easily, I know for a fact. So control the mind, okay, because otherwise you put yourself in a jail, mental jail here, and that's you choosing certain thought. Remember, if you repeat certain thought, it becomes a belief system. So be careful to choose your thought carefully. Okay, choose. Yes, you can choose. You can choose, oh no, my God, everything is bad. Or there might be a possibility of change or transformation to better my life. So this is a choice. You decide which way you want to go. All right, because at the end, you have a potential here, and you have definitely a reconciliation here. But some of you will decide, no, I decide, no, I don't want to be part of this. This is not good enough for me. Fair enough, you have free will. But be careful that you decide from the heart, from the intuition, because the mind can be an illusion. The mind can justify anything. Serial killers, they will explain to you why they've been killing like 100 people. For them, that makes sense. The mind can be twisted. Oh my God, the mind is so petite compared to your heart, your soul. Even your body is clever, more clever than your mind. Because your body knows straight away. If you're hungry, you cold, you're too hot, something is wrong, boom. Intelligence is super high on your body, soul, and heart. Much more than the mind. The mind is so limited. Please be aware of this, okay? So control your mind, control your life. Da 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 da. Okay, on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.